think now is a good time to try boosting morale. Right before battles, great leaders often tell stories or make influential speeches.
I'm not a leader, and definitely not a great one.
May I remind you that you're the only one in touch with Reverie? Your scope of action is much larger than everyone else's. I don't doubt that it's uncomfortable, but people look to you for a reason. It's about the darkest days of Athena. A time when the Oxyon civilization was on the brink of collapse. I think we should try sharing it with people.
There was a war? In Reverie?
Apparently. It doesn't go into details, but it seems the fall of the Oxyon culture set something off across the divide. The aspirations turned on each other. It was quite brutal, it seems.
They never told me.
I guess they didn't want to heap any more pressure on you.
Me?
You. The Oracle. They couldn't find a way to end the conflict, so they created the first Oracle. In turn, the Oracle chose a new heart, and the war ended. Of course, until this week, I thought it was all a metaphor. A parable on trust or something.
And here I was, thinking all copies of that little ditty were destroyed. I'll have to tell Power. It'll send him loopy.
It ends with the aspirations vowing to help Athena in return for the Oracle's aid. Sounds familiar.
I see what you're doing.
Me?
You. Maybe it would do everyone some good. To hear that what we're going through has happened before. And that everything turned out okay.
That's why stories exist, right? Community. A way to share experiences and to shape the collective imagination. To inspire. You coming?
Yeah. Just give me a minute. I think I'm going to go straight to the source on this one. Come on. I know you're there.
Oh, no fair. You cheated. All those powers of yours.
Oracle? Comes with a title. You were listening?
Only a bit. Well, a lot.
Want to tell me about it?
I don't know. The others might get all moody. They don't like talking about it. It's all ancient history this, and water under the bridge that. Then again, Perhaps a story might not be the worst idea.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The stage is yours.
Hi, everyone. And so, this is an old Oxyon story that, well, I think it might be just what we all need right now.
Oh, let me tell it. Do go on, I'm ever so good. Pragmatic is my middle name. Not really, of course. It's Suzanne. At first, there was nothing.
At first, there was nothing.
Very nice, good diction. There was nothing for a very long time indeed. And then, there was me. Chaos was born! The first aspiration born from humanity. You see, we're not creators, we're not gods, we're concepts. Your concepts, made real by the collective subconscious. As the first Homo sapiens looked out into the world, all they saw was chaos, unrest, freedom. Unlimited possibility. From that possibility came me. I helped them make sense of the world, embrace the limitless, appreciate the boundless potential.
Then I came along. I taught humanity how amazing community could be. How sticking together made everything a little bit nicer. You know, every time you lot take a new turn, one of us lot is born.
And for a long time, it was just the two of us, wasn't it, you little gremlin?
That's right. I was the warm fire after a hunt, or a newborn's first squeal.
And I was the growl in the night. The open plain, ready to be explored.
And after that...
Well, indeed. Things may have gotten a little...
more of the aspirations. It began... I cannot say how it began. Several have claimed the title of instigator. But the first blood was drawn between chaos and power.
That doesn't surprise me.
In a sense, it was inevitable. By our very nature, we attract opposition. Chaos desired greater freedom for Reverie, and so they hoped to abolish the heart. Power disagreed. His army lay siege to the labyrinth of chaos.
Army? Power mentioned something about an army before.
With enough egregor, we are able to conjure familiars, or split ourselves into 1,000 willing facets. Power used both.
But chaos laid their traps well, and their trickery ate away at power's advance.
They say truth is often the first casualty of war, and so it almost was for us. They attempted to break the deadlock, on whose side I cannot recall, and they paid a heavy price. For my own part, I tried to stem the tide of hostility. Those were dark days indeed.
It was rather horrid. You saw what happened. When you rescued me from that misery pit and removed the heart of Reverie. All hell broke loose. We were all afraid it was only a matter of time until the fighting broke out again.
Reverie and Brittle are mirrors. The state of one affects the other. And in the island of Atina, we found the keystone between the two realms. Was it we who caused the downfall of the Oxyons? Or was it the waning of their culture that forced us to war? Impossible to know. The bond between our realms is not a single strand.
That whole mess and this one are perfect examples of why we needed an oracle. When you can't rely on causality, at least you can get a second opinion.
Someone to choose the heart. Someone to help shape the direction of Reverie.
Someone to become the heart behind the heart. An observer and a guide.
Worked out pretty well, I'd say.
Go on then. You've got them in the palm of your what's-it. Don't lose them. Maybe talk about the first oracle. What were they like? Why did they choose who they chose?
Good luck with that. Can't imagine you getting anything worth repeating out of this bunch. Or at least nothing coherent. Everyone's got an opinion.
It's like our story, isn't it? We did our part. Now it's up to you to bring it home.
Oh, it doesn't end. No stories end. They just peter out. Look, I can tell you this much. For every cycle of humanity, each time there's a big old change in your world, a new aspiration is born.
We're well overdue for a new one. Like, really, it's been ages.
truth is, I don't know what happened next. I don't know what the Oracle is meant to represent. I guess we have to make up our own story from here on out.
Oxion writings tell of a final oracle. A chosen one, for lack of a better term. Their deities, the aspirations Polly spoke of, all of them were waiting for this final piece of the puzzle.
They called this oracle Harmony. They referred to every oracle this way, hoping against hope that this time the title would stick. Hoping for the moment an oracle would become one of them, an aspiration.
Who were the oracles? How did you choose them? Did you even choose at all? What do you want from me? Really? So, nothing's changed, has it? I'll have to figure this out by myself.
Harmony, wait!
Don't call me that!
The truth is, we chose the first oracle out of desperation.
We needed them.
We needed their guidance.
We needed an end to the war. An end we were unable to bring about ourselves.
So, that's all they were? A tool?
Initially, yes.
But then, well, we realized you're all right, you lot. Humanity.
You may not believe this, but it turned out we'd been so obsessed with our own affairs that we'd completely overlooked everything in Brittle.
And so the arrangement became permanent, and the oracles became a guiding hand on the rudder of Reverie.
Not leaders, but advisors.
Major domos.
Producers.
Friends!
But what about me? What do you want from me?
That, I'm afraid, is up to you. What kind of oracle you choose to become is not up to us. It is the very nature of the agreement that you continue as your own person.
Right? Right. Well, in that case, I'm going to be